This is Garum, and of course I am ignoring reality. Welcome to Game News Bites. Only good information, all duds removed. Hello everybody. I have another contest reading here, and I really hope you enjoy. Susie Parkinson, American Specialist. Here we go. Meld. Out of all the mighty and ungodly gifts the aliens unwillingly bestowed upon humanity, Meld is truly the most outstanding of them all, putting the power of God into the hand of man for the first time since the creation of the atom bomb. Meld bestows the power to rewrite the laws of nature, to play Frankenstein on a scarily precise level. With the ability to bond the strength of machine with the mind of man, one can only dream of the possibilities. What are dreams to some are nightmares to others. For even though XCOM's research into Meld was premature at best, the mere discovery of it led outside forces attempting to uncover its secrets. One of these forces was the FBI, who, in secret, salvaged Meld from abduction sites before XCOM could get to them, and constructed their own experiments, but they weren't looking to just create super soldiers. Oh no, they set their sights on gaining absolute control of the world. Since Meld allowed people to be safely bonded with machinery, the FBI thought they could use this to implant certain microchips directly into people's brains. These chips would have bits of outsider shards in them and would allow the user to send out radio waves that could override as a circuit board algorithm. Essentially, it would allow the soldier to control anything mechanical. Computers, robots, hell, even cars with computer chips in them. If it had succeeded, it would have created a whole new breed of war. The key word being, if. The procedure only ever attempted it on one applicant, Susie Parkinson. She grew up in New York City with a computer technician for a father and an engineer for a mother. It didn't take long to grow an enamored fascination with machines, how you could make them do almost anything you wanted. This fascination evolved into the burning determination to become the master of mechanical engineering. All throughout her life, this determination didn't falter once, even when her father walked out on her like a cowardly rat. Susie was only spurred to prove him wrong and even humor a glimmer of hope to get him back. Even her mother's saddening demise did not succeed in halting her resilience to achieve greatness. This eventually garnered her the allure strong enough to catch the interest of the FBI, who didn't waste any time giving her an offer she couldn't refuse: exclusive access to a breakthrough new technology. This was it. She could practically smell it. She would finally be able to create a machine that would change the world and do her mother proud. So she became the first patient to be put through the experimental Meld procedure. So the chip was attached to her brain, and it worked. The project was a resounding success, too much of a success, for you see, when Susie first started testing out her powers, she unfortunately locked onto an alien radio signal by accident. It didn't take them long to attempt to invade her mind and find the location of the base she was at. But violently, she refused them entry into her mind and fought against them with her anger and will. But her determination ended up producing her greatest downfall. For you see, the microchip had been grafted to her mind as well. It was too receptive to her thoughts. So, as her fear and anger grew, the microchip responded, sending out panicked commands to all the machinery in the base. It was a disaster. Jets trying to take off in closed hatches and exploding against the wall. Computers short-circuiting and setting the building alight with flames. Loading bay robots sent haywire and demolished everything in sight. Realizing what she had done, Susie desperately tried to shut down her chip, but the aliens flooded her mind with horrifying images. Civilians being mowed down by plasma fire, mutilated by chrysalids and pounded into the ground by berserkers, along with a plethora of other gruesome apparitions. This accelerated her panic and inevitably led to the entire base being torn to pieces. Not a single soul survived, well, except for one, Susie. When her brain realized she was about to perish, her primary reflexes kicked in, and a swarm of docking machines ran to protect her. Even if it was an accident and ultimately the alien's fault, Susie couldn't forgive herself for causing the deaths of so many people, and for letting her arrogance and cocky self-assured lead her into believing she could get control of her newly found powers. But she was not the kind of person to let tragedy extinguish her. So, with little respite, she picked up herself and set off. She had been forced to witness the ultimate extent of the alien's horrific cruelty, and she was not going to stand idly by and let it happen to others. So first off, with the help of a friend, she got the chip in her head heavily desensitized, greatly deducting from her powers, but preventing any other violent outbreaks from duplicating in the future. And then she set out to help however she could. She fixed communication towers, transferred information and supplies between camps, helped rebuild robots for the resistance, even picked up a gun and helped fight on the front lines a few times. She did anything and everything she could, with her unwavering phoenix-like determination redirected into a vengeful quest to halt the aliens' oppressors at every turn. Naturally, word spread to XCOM, and it didn't take long for her to be taken into the ranks. And although the people at XCOM had yet to find a way to truly make use of her unique abilities, she has proven to be a formidable addition to the XCOM ranks. Alright guys, that's it. I really hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.